Council. Ma'am Teresita, magandang hapon po.
Si Lola Teso.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes, ma'am. Ano po ang kasalukuyang situation ng mga business establishments dyan? We've been saying that many of the businesses there in Zamboanga City still remain closed. So is there a possibility that will still continue, that situation will persist?
Actually, Tony, yesterday when the mayor called on the local businessmen to more or less help normalize the situation by opening business today, the bankers, for example, acceded to that request. In fact, we are all ready to open banks. There were about 9 banks with 21 branches which agreed to open this morning. But about 8:30 in the morning, during the conference with the mayor, she decided that we should keep closed. So while moving around the city, I saw a good number of business establishments which already opened, specifically restaurants. The pharmacies, of course, continue to be open, no?
Okay.
But those that actually are still open up to this time are those outside the central business district.
I see.
Yes.
All right, but within the central business district, we can say that most of the shops there remain closed.
Yes, I think it's still on instruction of the mayor. We need to take the reverse her previous instruction, and I think we understand now, looking at the situation, we noticed heavy firefighting going on about, I think, 12 o'clock, going to 1 o'clock. So we heard gunfire, and we also saw enemy helicopters hovering around the country area. So we realized that there was good reason for the good mayor to more or less reverse that request that we sent to it.
I gotta ask you, Ma'am Teresita, how do people go about their daily activities? Do they have enough supplies like drinking water or maybe even basic things like food to tide them over this crisis?
Yes, thank God, Tony. What we noticed are the following. People acceded to the request of the mayor to more or less stay home. We don't have anything very important to do, so we just keep ourselves home. But there are those six organizations moving around. I did not see anybody complaining yet that there is not enough supply of the basic necessities in Zamboanga City, water, rice, and things like that. But we are trying to get more people to assist in the evacuation centers. And as I speak to you now, we know that there are about 3,000 families involved, and with 12,000 dependents already inside the different evacuation centers in Zamboanga City. Yes.
Now, so to look at the general picture now as to how the business situation there in Zamboanga City is impacted by this crisis, I mean, most of the merchants there or the traders there will probably not have any income or not be making any income. Do you think that the losses can be made up by the businessmen after this crisis is resolved?
Tony, we cannot underestimate the amount of losses businessmen are absorbing on a daily basis. And just to more or less give a complete picture, it's not only Zamboanga City that is marking from this. Remember, the island, Batuta specifically, are trading heavily with us. So if you put in all of those things together, we are losing millions and millions of pesos daily. And if you're asking how fast we're going to recover this, it all depends whether or not we will have, we'll see an end to this crisis too. And we are really hoping and praying that we will.
Is there a need, say, for the business community to ask the local government to help it recover its losses, maybe some kind of, I don't know, maybe calamity assistance, maybe some calamity assistance, or maybe a tax holiday. I'm glad you suggested it, but what other ideas do you have maybe for the business community to recoup your losses?
For now, Tony, I can honestly say we should not overburden the city government yet. Remember, they have thousands of people to feed. So it's like each one of us, especially the business community, should just have to make do with what we have. If we're entering losses, as of the moment, I cannot see the government coming in to help us in the form of tax holiday and things like that. We just have to be very understanding about the situation. But mind you, the moment we will be able to end this crisis, the soonest possible time, I think that is the best gift that the government can give the people of Zamboanga.
Do you think there will be any long-term impact on Zamboanga's attractiveness as an investment destination because of what's happening now?
Tony, I don't think so because we have the advantage of our strategic location and our resources. Meaning to say, there are things that you can only find in Zamboanga, and there are what do you call that, business activities in the center of trade, education, and even convention center, the center of banking in the region. That is an advantage to Zamboanga City. I said yesterday, the moment there are not any disruption on our service infrastructure, we will be able to recover soon. We just have to bring in peace as soon as possible time. So,
All right, well, that's a tall order, bringing in peace, because you don't,
immediately.
because you don't,
Of
because you
course,
don't,
this is building, Tony, so you can come in and help us. We're in Manila and other parts of the country smarting also from this kind of conflict.
Yeah.
But how do they recover? We just get everyone to bring in, as the good side of Zamboanga City and just promote that one.
all right, well, I do like Zamboanga City. I've been there many times before, and
So you can really speak from personal experience what
Right.
we have, resources, and everything else.
and it is regretful that these things actually happen in a place like Zamboanga, where we expect, of course, commerce and culture actually
I agree with you.
have to be preserved. But in this particular case, do you feel the national government isn't moving fast enough to resolve this crisis? What do you think?
Yeah, I think government is trying as much as possible to get into a win-win kind situation. Yesterday, there was an order for a standoff. I think that's a military term that is not go offensive yet because there might be some kind of negotiation. But I think 3 days standoff is just too much. And looking at the demand, those are the demands, which basically cannot be given to by our local government. And I think I'm not in a position to discuss also what these demands are, but that will take demand an international mediator and things like that. I think government should really find ways, and this survey where we're seeing major offensive must actually ready because I know there are going to be casualties, but I think under the circumstances, government has taken the best option available to it.
Chairman Mishwari wanted to raise the Amanila flag in Zamboanga, ostensibly because he just wanted to hold a peace rally, whether you want to believe that or not. But in the previous occasions, Chairman Mishwari has really wanted to see Zamboanga included in a plebiscite again to put it under the control of the autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao. And he's still persisting in that ambition to see Zamboanga made part of that regional bloc. What do you think about that?
Well, so if you look at the armed area, or at least those areas already included in the autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao, Zamboanga City is actually the most strategic place, the center, so to speak, of the armed area. This is the only reason, I suppose, why we want Zamboanga to be the home base, or what do you call it, the capital of arms. But people have spoken, not only once, but twice, in the plebiscite, and they said no. And when I say people, these are not just the Muslims, the Christians, I should say. These include the Muslims who are here, who have been coexisting with a lot of Muslims. Remember the fire in Polo?
Yeah.
A lot of Polohanos came to Zamboanga, and they're happy here, they're doing great. So if you ask them, both the Muslims and the Christians in Zamboanga would like to more or less keep the status quo, and that is the outside of arms. And I hope the good chairman will realize that.
Well, I don't know if the good chairman was actually listening. Perhaps we don't even know where he is.
Yes, nobody can say where
Kaya
he
kaya?
is at the moment. And that's, a little bit more difficult for us because it's like they have demand. But who is it that they want the government to talk to in the first place?
That's a pretty good question that all of us are actually interested in finding the answer to. In the meantime, Ma'am Teresita, we wish you well. Hope all of you are safe there as you ride out this crisis. And thank you very much for taking us to the top story.
Thank you very much, Tom.
You know, for presidents